Void periods are costly to any property business, so it's important to have tools to hand to manage vacancies. We always recommend that RentPro acts as the central repository for all of your property data, including marketing info. In this tutorial, we'll therefore look at how you can store such data and how it can be used. The first step is to identify the property that we wish to market. The marketing info is stored in the Details tab, so we'll select this. This is all optional data, but we can use these details to advertise our property through three main channels. Property portals such as Rightmove and Zoopla, our agency or business website, and also by printing or emailing property brochures directly from RentPro. First though, we need to supply some data. We'll first add a property description. You'll note that some basic formatting options are available, so I can select some text and make it bold. We can then add our rental details. The property requires an £800 deposit. Rent is also £800 per calendar month. It has 3 bedrooms, 1 reception. It's a terrace property in a residential sector with a town location. You can also specify some features. It has central heating, double glazing, a garden, and it comes furnished. You'll also note that we have a tenant fee statement in which you should specify details of any tenant fees that may apply. You can set up a default statement within the control panel of RentPro, which is accessed via the admin area. You can then make adjustments on a per property basis. I'd recommend storing your updates on a regular basis, and you can do this by clicking on the Update Details button in the top right of the screen. We'll now add some bullet points. These are short, snappy statements describing the property, such as wooden floors throughout, and maybe close proximity to town centre. The additional features are slightly longer descriptions and are on a per room basis. So maybe first I'll add one for a kitchen area. Select kitchen, enter some room dimensions, the description, maybe do one more for a master bedroom. Different dimensions and obviously a different description. Adding photos is very straightforward. We simply click on the Add Photos button, then click on the grey background and select an image from your local PC or storage device. I'll select a second one of a kitchen. When you finish, just click on View Photos. We can specify a room area and add a caption by clicking on the Edit Details link. And when you've done that, close the pop-up down. Floor plans are added in exactly the same way. Click on the Add Floor Plans button, then click on the grey background. And when you're finished, click on View Floor Plans. That's all the info I'm going to enter at this stage. We can view or email a property brochure by clicking on the appropriate link towards the top of the screen. But how do we push these details out to a property website such as Zoopla or Rightmove, or even onto our own website? For property websites, you must contact your account manager in each portal and inform them that you wish to use RentPro to upload your property data. They will in turn contact the RentPro support team to enable the feed. For your own website, ask your website developer to send us an email and we'll provide the necessary info to set up a data feed. After you have these feeds configured, there's one final item that we need to update. By default, all this information will stay within RentPro. This is controlled by the marketing status field. By default, you'll see that it has a value of Do Not Advertise. If we want this property to be included in the feed out to the property portals or to our agency website, then set this to Advertise to Let or Advertise Let Agreed. And then click on Update Details.